I have been avoiding doing a video on this subject for a while now, as the facts are being tainted, ironically worse than the coronavirus effects itself. But being a marketer and having my ear to the ongoing shifting of the digital tide, it's now become unavoidable for me to discuss and relay my thoughts. Jobs have been lost in the millions due to companies' stocks and income falling heavily. A client I was working with personally lost his job as he was made redundant from a company that had lost 17 million in revenue in just 1 week and had to let go of 500 of their staff. While some companies are falling victim to this outbreak and losing so much, many are doing the exact opposite and gaining more and more revenue due to this virus inadvertently supplying them with widespread, free, situational marketing. This is Gabatwa, this is Left Brain Marketing, and welcome back to another episode of A Marketer Reacts, COVID-19 Unfortunate Special Edition. Watching all the jokes and memes flooding my social channels lately, I mean, it's all well and good to remain positive and, optimistic in the face of adversity such as the coronavirus. But I believe that it's wrong to not keep in mind just what is happening here. And coming back to the harsh reality of it. As of now, when I'm recording this video, 115,000 cases of people infected with coronavirus have been confirmed. 4,000 of those have died due to the coronavirus infection. And thankfully, 60,000 of those people so far have recovered. Less than 4% of those affected are unfortunately dying as a result. Compare this to something such as heart disease though, which last year took over 600,000 lives. That's over 1,000 lives per week. And suddenly, when you compare these two, the coronavirus epidemic doesn't seem at this point as big a concern. So while the sudden panic is justified, and I'm not saying it isn't, the long-term concern, unless the virus gets any worse, is not all that damning. This is a virus. It can be dealt with. We, as a race, will overcome this. With just remembering to do simple things like wash your hands. If you're over the age of 60 as well, just remember to take extra special care of yourself and just pay special attention to your children's well-being. Just be smart, just be sensible. Now, I'm not saying any of this to diminish those 4,000 plus lives that have been lost due to this virus. Each one of those individual lives was a person. They were someone's brother, someone's sister, someone's mother, someone's father, someone's grandparent, someone's child, and someone's friend. Let's not treat them with any disrespect. As a global race, though, let's not look at the tally of those lives and just lose ourselves to fear and panic. Let's be smart, let's rise above it, and let's continue to treat our fellow humans with kindness and respect, not like what happens in this video.
Hey, stop! That's enough!
Are you joking? Are you fucking joking? Just met my daughter. I didn't swear that. She hit me. I didn't touch you. I took the bag. You came and hit me. I took the bag. You fucking came and hit me. Excuse me? Go away from my daughter.
Stop. Please.
I just want one pack. No, not one bag.
What's the limit?
It's 5 minutes.
Alright, guys, I need everyone to back off right now.
Stop.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm done. No. Inadvertently, as a piece of marketing, this particular video, well, it's not necessarily doing anything good or anything bad for Woolies. That's Woolworths, where this takes place. And nor is it doing much for toilet companies, to be honest. Even though the supply of toilet paper is fine nationwide. There's plenty of it. And I've even heard online and on the radio these particular companies just telling people to chill the F out. Yet there's still panic. There's still shelves and shelves that are empty because people are hoarding this commodity like it's going to save them. How is toilet paper going to save you? This doesn't make any sense. It's like a domino effect. One person panics and then another hears about it and follows suit in the panic, and it spreads. Ironically, it spreads worse than the actual coronavirus. I've read and heard of more people hoarding toilet paper than I have heard of people getting the coronavirus in Australia. How did it come to this? I saw this: reselling toilet paper at an exorbitant amount. What do you hope to gain from this? What is your end game here? You're just going to make a quick buck and just reap the benefits of people in desperation? Children who are needing sanitary products that their parents cannot supply them? The basic necessities, not even like the good quality toilet paper. Any toilet paper is a bare necessity. I guess where I'm going with all of this is that the marketing of this virus has brought about a part of humanity that is terribly ugly. It has brought out some unnecessarily selfish behavior. I don't think there's any way to justify the people in that video's reaction, especially that woman with the trolley who says not even one. I don't know the full context of this video, but quite honestly, this video should not exist. News should not have to be reporting on this. The internet brings us closer together, and the sharing of information brings about this commonality between humans, a camaraderie, if you will. It's just sad. But look, I'm going to move on from this because I did mention at the beginning of the video that I was not only going to outline some of the incredibly negative effects of the coronavirus in terms of how it's being marketed to the world, I was also going to look at the flip side of this pandemic. As I mentioned at the beginning, some companies are reaping the rewards of this mass viral marketing, if you'll excuse the pun. Companies like Amazon, Uber Eats, and many others like them are actually seeing their stock prices skyrocket and the use of their services increase exponentially. And this makes sense. I mean, people can't leave their homes if they're infected, and some people don't want to leave their homes for the fear of being infected. And it's just made me think about the kind of marketing I would love to see as a result of COVID-19 by these companies that are doing so well as a result. I would love to see companies like this make themselves champions to the cause and reallocate that surge in income back to the general public. If that doesn't impact their brand positively in an incredible way, then I don't know what will. The kinds of services they need to give back to are those that provide emergency service and medical care to those affected by the coronavirus, especially to humane societies who actually put themselves in danger to save others. But that doesn't mean that we have to wait for them to do this. We don't have to wait for Amazon to give millions of dollars to humane societies. Let's take this on ourselves. Let's all start pitching in. Now, the coronavirus is still fresh and the pandemic is not entirely measured and no one knows exactly what's going to happen. But what we can do is remain kind and remain thoughtful and be to whatever help we can be to those suffering, whether it's helping those dealing with grief or helping those with a struggling child or relative who needs some comfort. Whatever amount of giving back, this is what we should aim to be doing. It doesn't have to be moving a mountain. It can be just as simple as comforting someone who is afraid. Just last weekend, we had some friends over for dinner, and instead of bringing a bottle of wine, they brought us this. Let's just all find little ways like this example to do well by each other. This was Gabatwa, this was A Marketer Reacts, and let's just try to be kind to each other. Peace out, Cub Scouts.